Billy, quick, great outdoors or staycation in the city?
Definitely city.
Then let me introduce you to the new Chevy Trax, perfect for cruising around town.
Well, how about the Chevy Silverado with its bold new look and off-road capabilities?
Either way, visit your local New England Chevy dealer today.
Hi, I'm Anna Sortun, and we're at Oleana restaurant in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Oleana is an Eastern Mediterranean neighborhood restaurant, and we're inspired a lot by Turkish cuisine. So I came to Boston in the late 90s, and we opened Oleana in 2001. Basically, our mission really was to bring Middle Eastern food into the mainstream and expand people's perception of what Mediterranean food was like. But vegetables are a very important part of the diet. We have a lot of really great vegetables in spring and summer in New England, so we try to use a lot of those. One local source is my husband's farm, Siena Farms, which we source some vegetables from. And a good example of using lots of veggies is we have a piece of barrel-aged feta that's really amazing quality feta cheese from Greece that we bread it in kadayif, and then we pan fry that, and we serve it with something called ezme or spoon salad, which is a mixture of lots of chopped peppers. We fold black-eyed peas into the ezme and we spoon it over the hot feta, and it's served in a hot little cast iron dish. And then we do a braised lamb dish covered in a brique pastry, because everything is veiled or under some sort of cover in Morocco. And it's spicy rice, lamb, some dried apricots, a little bit of pomegranate seed, and it's covered in the crispy brique pastry. Here at Oleana, our beverage program really is meant to match our food program. You know, what's grown together goes together, as Hannah, our beverage director, says. A lot of Mediterranean style wines, and we also have some really fun cocktails that are lower in alcohol. We're actually about to get a cordial license, so the whole program is really gonna evolve. I'm really lucky to work with Nick. He's our pastry chef, and he's got a really cool interpretation of Middle Eastern desserts. One of his desserts is ekmek kadayif, which is a shredded pastry very similar to phyllo that's layered with a pudding and served with an ice cream that's out of this world. Another dessert that he does, sort of an Egyptian version of bread pudding, where he takes some puff pastry and caramelizes it with some fennel pollen and then layers it with dried fruit and nuts and then soaks it in milk, and it becomes a custard pudding type thing. In the next few weeks, we'll have lots of new spring items rolling in on the menus, and it's Women's History Month, and this is such a great group to celebrate with. It means a lot to be able to point them out and honor them. Come check it out. We're excited to have you in.